Welcome to all the Mini enthusiasts, classic car enthusiasts. Okay, so done a fair bit of work. All this windscreens is all now in. It's all done. The two A panels on the top of the wings are done here. On here, all the insides is done. Put that bracket back on again because we took that off originally. Put it back on. Cleaned it all. Done this wing here. The other side. We had we've done the lead loading and filled in all these where the other holes were. We're putting in then lead load. You can just see the lead in there. Sorry about the cigarette. Yeah, one other job we did as well was this. I don't know if you can probably just see the lead a little bit in there. This was damaged, so the gator that goes over here for the petrol tank is quite large, and all this was rotted all the way around here, and they just filled it with filler. All this was solid filler. It was really thick. So the circle was okay about up to here, so I had to build a new half of that circle there. So we put a plate in there, welded it, and then lead loaded it, and you can see this is where it's tacked at the back. Don't finish that off yet. Yeah. So we're kind of getting there. So the plan is now that we'll do both these cars, even though their one's got no front on it. We'll sandblast both the Minis here in the bottom place, but it'll be in a few weeks' time because there's actually a lot more filler on it than I thought there was, and it's areas like this where they're bad. The Mini, you can see, well, hopefully you can see, they get bad on little parts on the rain channel. You can see there. So we're gonna there. I always seem to go here. This is where water sits in the rubber. So, and here, and this rain channel is an absolute sod to get into. You can see there, there's a bit of corrosion there. So we'll get it all done, sandblast it all. You can see it's a bad area there. But it's where the water sits in them and it just rots them out. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to sandblast them both, and then I'll bring them up and prime them. But it'll be 2 or 3 weeks from now. Just one other quick thing. Working on this XJ6 parts. All the parts have been ordered from Barrett, S&G Barrett, which is in the UK. They do they're a Jaguar specialist, and this is I've just taken the cover off so you can see it. So I'll just show you where we're. So this is the cover that would be on it here normally. I've taken it off and put the pin back in to pivot on, the pivot pin. And you can actually see it. I haven't taken it apart yet, but you can actually see it working. And you can see this is the adjustment nut, and this is this pawl I was talking about. And as the handbrake would be applied, you can see it would click and then turn it. I mean, I can pull this a long distance because there's no brake pads in it. So you can see I could make it. There you go. It's caught. In fact. You can see it turning. You can see the nut going further and further in. And it's one of the jobs, but normally you would only get a small amount of movement about there. So only when the pads are worn a little bit would you might get one turn, but normally they're just doing that as you apply and then as the pad, obviously as these pads would wear down, you can see it's just rotten. But obviously those pads, you can see now that's completely out of shape. Anyway, so that's basically how it works. Not a lot to it. But as I say, we're going to change this now and put the bimetal spring in it, because these are notoriously bad for seizing up, and they seize in the open position and then they won't work. And you cannot change the pads on the handbrake. You can do it on the main caliper brake pads. You can get them out, but to get these out, it's just not possible because it's so high up inside the IRS cage that you can see there that you just can't get to them. You've got to get it out. It's a big job just to change some brake pads. So don't be doing handbrake turns if you've got an old Jaguar, because it's a big job to change them. Anyway, just thought you'd like to see that, and so what I'm going to do now is take this apart. We'll sandblast everything, paint it back up for him, and hopefully within the next 3 or 4 days the parts will come from the UK. Although I've been told that these pads are not available on the shelf, these handbrake pads. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching in, and get some more on the Mini soon. We've got all the arches have been fitted and taken off. Everything's all fitting perfectly now. So there's just really touching up jobs to do, and then we'll be there, and then we'll sandblast and paint a high build primer. Anyway, thanks for watching in. I hope you enjoy them, and just a quick update. Take care. Have a nice what's left of the weekend. Bye.